Let me show you the second method of solving compound interest problem. And this time around, we're going to make use of compound interest formula. Compound interest formula is given to be A equals to P into bracket 1 plus R all over 100 raised to power n. Or we can also say A equals to P into bracket 1 plus 0.01 R raised to power n. So you can use any of them as the compound interest formula. A stands for amount, B stands for principal, R stands for rate, and N stands for number of years. Let me show you the example 2. Find the compound interest on 2,500 naira in 6 years at 20% per annum. In this question, we'll be making use of compound interest formula. The first thing you need to do now is to list out what you're given. So we're given principal to be 2,500 and we're given the number of years, which is n, to be 6 years, and then we're given rate to be 20%. The next thing to do now is to apply the compound interest formula, which is given to be A equals to P into bracket 1 plus R over 100 raised to power n. You remember that A stands for amount and P stands for principal, R stands for rate, and this n stands for number of years. Okay, so what we need to do is to put in this value that we're given into the formula. Then we have A equals to 2,500 open bracket 1 plus our R is 20 over 100, and we'll close the bracket, raised to power n, which is 6. The next thing will be this 20 over 100 will give us 0.2. Or if you are not sure, you can use your calculator to do that. That's 20 divided by 100. So our A there will equals to 2,500 open bracket 1 plus 0.2 close bracket raised to power 6. Okay, the next thing now is to add what is inside this bracket. That's 1 plus 0.2. That will give 1.2. You can also use your calculator to do that. So we have A equals to 2,500 open bracket. So our 1 plus 0.2 gives 1.2. Then close the bracket, raised to power 6. Okay, the next thing to do now is this 1.2 raised to power 6. So that means we have our A equals to 2,500 multiplied by, you know that bracket means times. So that's the reason why we put these times here. So let's try to do 1.2 raised to power 6. 1.2 raised to power, this is the raised to power sign, this is called the exponential sign. So raised to power 6, then press equals to or enter. That gives us 2.985984. Okay. So approximating that, we have the value 2.986. So the next thing to do now is to multiply through with our calculator. So our A will be 7465 naira. So you can use your calculator to try it out. Let me show you that. 2500 times 2.986 equals to enter. And you can see there that it's tallies. Okay, having determined the amount to be 7465 naira, the next thing to do is for us to determine our compound interest. If you remember, the formula for compound interest is amount minus principal. So A is the amount, P is the principal. So for us to get the value now, we need to remove principal from the amount. So compound interest equals to 7465 minus 2500. So let's use our calculator to do that. 7465 minus 2500. Press equals to enter. That gives us 4965. So that means our compound interest is 4965. So our final answer for compound interest is 4965. Now is the time to show you example 3. At what rate per annum compound interest with 6,500 naira amount to 9251.50 naira in 9 years. The first thing you're going to do right here is to list out what you're given. In this question, we're given the principal. This is the principal here. Principal is 6500, and then we're also given the amount. The amount is 9251.50. Then we're also given the number of years, and that is 9 years. Then we're asked to determine the rate. So rate is unknown. So to calculate our rate now, the formula we need to use here is the compound interest formula. So it's given to be A equals to P into bracket 1 plus R over 100 raised to power n. So let's fix in the values. Our A, let's fit it into that. Our A is 9251.50 equals to, then let's fix in P. Our P is 6500, then open bracket, then 1 plus, since we are looking for R, so R over 100, then we close the bracket, and then our n is 9, so 9. Okay, let's change this R over 100 to decimal. So we have something like this, 0.01 R. Okay, the next thing to do now is to divide both sides, that's the left hand side and the right hand side, by 6500. The reason why we're doing that, because we want this 6500 to go out of this right hand side. We want it to go to the left hand side. That's the reason why we are dividing through by 6500. So divide both sides by 6500, and then we have something like this, 9251.50 all over 6500. This is the left hand side, equals to, then the right hand side we have 6500 into bracket 1 plus 0.01 R all raised to power 9, then divided by 6500. Okay, 6500 will cancel out 6500 here, and then what we have left at the right hand side is bracket open 1 plus 0.01 R raised to power 9, and then at the left hand side 9251.50 all over 6500. Let's use our calculator to calculate this. 9251.50 divided by 6500 equals to enter. So we got the value 1.4233. So we want to approximate it to this 3, that's 4 digits after the decimal. So we are 1.4233. 1.4233 then equals to, what is left at the right hand side is this 1 plus 0.01 R raised to power 9. Okay, the next thing to now do is, since we are looking for R, this raised to power 9 is preventing us from doing that. So what we need to do now is to take the 9th root of both sides. We take the 9th root of the left hand side and the right hand side. So the essence of doing that is to cancel out this raised to power 9. So let's try to do that. Taking the 9th root of both sides, you can see 9th root right here of the left hand side and 9th root of the right hand side. So when we take the 9th root we cancel out the raised to power 9, and then what we have left there will only be 1 plus 0.01 R. Let's use our calculator now to determine the 9th root of 1.4233. So to press this, the 9th root, we're making use of this symbol n root x, so is on top of the exponential sign. So to do that, you press the number first, and that is 9. You press 9, and press your shift or second function, and then press your exponential sign and press the number now 1.4233. Press equals to or enter. Then we have 1.039999. So we need to approximate, so we are approximating to this 3. When we approximate the 9 to the 3, this 9 to the 3, so this 3 becomes 4, and then we have 1.04. So 1.04 equals to 1 plus 0.01r. We don't have anything to do with this bracket again, that's why we removed it. Okay, the next thing to do, since we are looking for r, we need to transfer this 1 to the left hand side. So if you look at this one is plus 1 here. If it goes to the left hand side, it will become minus, and we have 1.04 minus 1 then equals to what is left at the right hand side is 0.01r. So 1.04 minus 1 will give 0.04 then equals to 0.01r. Well, you can use your calculator to check that out. R. Okay, the next thing now, if you look at, we're looking for r, and the coefficient of r, that's the number beside r, is 0.01. So all we need to do is to divide both sides by this coefficient. So when we divide both sides by this coefficient, this 0.01 will cancel out for this right hand side. Then it will now go to the left hand side, and you have 0.04 divided by 0.01 equals to r. So let's use our calculator to do this. 0.04 divided by 0.01 equals to enter. That gives us 4. So that 4 equals to r. It simply means that we can interchange it saying r equals to 4. That means our rate finally is 4%.